Hello and welcome back to the Gourmet Gambit. Today's recipe is a little bit exotic. We're going to make an old rum pork roast. We're not going to need a lot of spices for this. You just need the right ingredients. I got about 10 to 15 centimeters of ginger root, 2.5 tablespoons of raw cane sugar, 2 tablespoons of coarse sea salt, a tablespoon of Sichuan pepper. We got about 8 to 10 cloves, a tablespoon of allspice berries, 3 red Kampot peppers, and we got about 4 bay rum leaves. We're going to need a few tablespoons of honey. We got our old dark rum. We got 1 pineapple, and we're also going to need some olive oil. And of course, most important, we got our pork meat. I'm going to use pork belly, and I'm also going to leave the rind on. Now, if you think the pork belly is too fat for you, you can always choose another part of the pork, of course. I just prefer the belly because the fats are going to add a lot of flavors to our roast. The first thing I'm going to do is we're going to coat our pork meat with some rum. Coat it on all sides. And the next step is we're just going to give it a quick rub with the coarse sea salt. And we're going to let this marinate for half an hour. We're going to take a small dry frying pan, add the allspice berries, the Sichuan peppercorns, the red Kampot pepper, the cloves, and the bay rum leaves. Bay rum leaves are actually the leaves of the allspice berry tree, and we're just going to lightly toast them for a minute or two on medium heat. And as soon as you smell the flavors coming up, you can kill the heat. The spices in the mortar, and we're just going to ground them into powder. And here you go. Once the spices are fairly grounded, we're going to add the brown sugar, add about 2 tablespoons of honey, and a good cup of dark rum. If you still got some salt left, pour it in too. And then we're going to add a little drop of olive oil and just mix it up. And here we got our brine. And we got our pineapple. We cut off the plant on the top. Here we go, and we're going to cut the rest of our pineapple into thin slices. As you can see, the slices are about 1 centimeter thick. Here we go. We're going to slice the ginger root as well. We're going to slice it about 1/2 centimeter thick. And here we go. Now we got our oven plate, a little drop of olive oil on the bottom. We're going to put the first layer of pineapple, and we're going to add some ginger. We're going to put some of our brine on there. And we're going to add the meat. That fits perfectly, and we're going to put the brine or the marinade or the glaze, if you like, on top of our pork belly, and put the rest of the ginger and the pineapple on the sides. Just add a few drops more of rum on the sides. Don't worry about the alcohol, that's all going to be evaporated while roasting. We're going to preheat the oven up to 180 degrees Celsius, that is about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're going to roast our pork for 1 hour to start off, and every 20 minutes we're going to put some more marinade on top to have a perfect glaze. And here we go for the second time. The actual roasting time depends a lot on what type of meat you use. I think for the pork belly it's going to be about 30 minutes per kilo. And of course back in the oven again, my friends. Here we are at 1 hour of roasting, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the meat around, and I'm going to give this side the last bit of coating. We're going to add some of the juices of the pineapple too. I'm going to continue roasting this for another half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. And I'm also going to turn up a little bit more heat, up to 210 degrees Celsius. And we're going to be back in half an hour. I'm also going to cut some onions and some shallots. I'm just going to cut this into slices. Same thing for the shallots. And we also got a few habanero chillies that we really want to chop very finely. As you can see, put our onions in there, the shallots, and we're going to put our chillies in there as well. And now we're going to add a good amount of lime juice. And we're going to mix this all up with the lime juice. And these lime macerated onions go very well if you want to make a tacos with the pork roast and the pineapple. All these beautiful juices on there, that mixture of pineapple and ginger, really fantastic. Just another 10 minutes to go. There we go. That looks beautiful. Look at that, my friends. You just slice it very thin so it goes easily on your tacos. See how that goes. Some of the pineapple on there. The ginger is just nice and soft with some of that spicy onion. And all you have to do is just fill up your tacos, add some salad green, add some of that pineapple and ginger gravy that is so fantastic. And believe me, you're in a culinary paradise. I hope you enjoyed the video and it was useful for you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that bell. It's a great motivation for me. And as this story ends, my dear friends, all that's left to say, bon appetit and see you back soon.